Today we're diving into the Week 17 matchup between the Raiders and the Colts, where rookie quarterback Aiden O'Connell faced a very challenging game in just the offense in general. O'Connell and the Raiders faced off against a stout Colts defense, and unfortunately they struggled to find their rhythm on offense. Aiden O'Connell, in a win or go home situation, faced immense pressure against that Colts defense. He completed 30 out of 47 passes for 299 yards with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. Despite his efforts, the numbers don't quite capture the difficulty he encountered in finding the openings against a very disciplined Indianapolis Colts secondary group, and the Raiders offense led by O'Connell faced significant challenges in establishing a flow and a rhythm to the game. They encountered issues with protection up front, leading O'Connell to being under constant pressure. This definitely disrupted the timing with his receivers and limited the effectiveness of their passing game. The Raiders also had issues with penalties, despite us being the best team in the NFL prior to this game in this aspect. But let's jump into the tape and analyze the overall performance of Aiden O'Connell and the offense. Now, trips formation at the top of your screen, and here O'Connell is going to throw a great pass along the sideline to Davante Adams. The Colts appear to be running a cover one man concept, and O'Connell makes the correct read, throws a very accurate pass outside the numbers to move the chains. Now in this play, this is definitely where you can feel the loss of Michael Mayer, who's been a great blocker for us, as we got backup tight end Cole Fotheringham misses the block, and this leads to a sack. O'Connell is unable to avoid the pressure. Third down here, and the Raiders are unable to convert. The Colts are running man-to-man coverage, and this play had a chance with the Jacoby Myers, but I think O'Connell throws this ball a little too late. The ball needs to be out of his hands right now as Jacoby comes out of his break, and the throw was a bit off target as well. The pass was right at the sticks, but O'Connell just failed to execute on this one. The Raiders missed a big opportunity here for a big chunk play and possibly a touchdown. Top of the screen, we can see speedster wide receiver Trey Tucker gets a free release, and after that he's able to create separation. It even looks like the Colts cornerback tries to get the safety to help over the top, but the safety looks like he's more concerned on bracketing Davante Adams underneath. Unfortunately too, the offensive line wasn't able to contain this inside stunt from the Colts defensive line, and this forced O'Connell to move to his left and get this pass off quickly. Now, to be fair, the pass was accurate, and I'm surprised that Davante Adams did not come down with this catch, but the Raiders had a great opportunity to take the top off of the defense right here. Play action pass here, and we miss another big opportunity. The Colts run a cover 3 zone, and Davante Adams gets the defensive back to bite on this stutter move, and he's open right here. Now O'Connell feels the pressure coming, and he ends up taking a shot right here, but the ball placement has to be better right here in my opinion. He's got to throw this pass more towards the sideline and give Davante Adams a better shot at making this catch. The way he throws this makes it a very difficult catch for Davante Adams to come down with. And I will say this could have been potentially called a pass interference, but regardless, I still think the pass could have been thrown a lot better from O'Connell right here. 3rd and 1, and here the Raiders offense tries to get cute with this trick play. Jacoby Myers throws this back to O'Connell, and what they really want here is Trey Tucker on the deep route, but the Colts secondary group stays disciplined to their assignments. It's not open, but I'm very surprised with the decision making of O'Connell right here. I'm surprised he didn't at least try to just throw this to DeAndre Carter here along the sideline, and instead he tries to throw this across the field to Jacoby Myers, which was a very dangerous move. And even if he would have caught it, we still would have been short of the first down. You know, I don't know if he was trying to throw it out of bounds, but he didn't have the arm strength to get it there. I would be surprised if that was the case. See, the guy has a great arm, so I'm not sure exactly what happened inside the head of Aiden O'Connell, but this was a bad read and just a very ugly play overall. And the play after that, we went for it on a 4th and 1 quarterback sneak, but that's where the penalties came in, and then we were forced to punt after that. Play action pass once again, and the Colts are going to run man coverage once again, and this time we target Trey Tucker down the field. Now this was really tight coverage from the Colts defensive back, but I also can't blame O'Connell right here. He gave Trey Tucker a great chance to catch this ball. I like the ball placement overall, but in this game they got to help out O'Connell and come down with these big grabs. Here, O'Connell takes a sack, but he had Jacoby Myers open on this underneath route. This sack in this instance in the game was crucial too, because this is right before the half and we gotta get at least a field goal on this drive, so field position is very crucial, and ultimately the Raiders left this drive empty-handed, which was a devastating blow. Here we got left tackle Thayer Munford gets beat on this move by the defensive end, and O'Connell essentially just has to throw this away. And here's where, I wish he had the ability to use his legs and make plays when the pocket breaks down like it did right here. Huge third down here inside the red zone, and the timing and anticipation from O'Connell is right on point right here. Watch how the ball is already coming out of his hand before Davante Adams finishes the route, and it allows him to just sneak this past the Colts secondary for the touchdown. Here Davante has to come up with this catch. It's not for big yards or anything like that, but the Raiders needed to establish a rhythm on offense, and they had a tough time doing that all night due to the drops, penalties, and just taking sacks. Now on this throw, it was a pick six from Aiden O'Connell, but luckily we got a defensive pass interference call. But I still don't understand why he threw it to Austin Hooper right there. He was blanketed with coverage, and instead we can see right here he had Amir Abdullah open underneath. So the Raiders got lucky right here. Play action pass here, and the Colts show a cover 3, and O'Connell throws another accurate pass along the sideline, but Jacoby Myers can't make the play. The coverage was also really tight, but the Colts defensive backs, more times than not, they won these type of reps against our wide receivers all night long. The pressure here gets to O'Connell and causes him to either intentionally throw this to the turf, or he throws a terrible pass to Davante Adams with zero chance for him to make a play on the pass. The Colts blitz and the pressure really affected O'Connell and this offense all day. Here O'Connell is able to make a good read. He reads the linebacker that bites on the play action, and then he's able to hit Jacoby Myers across the field in stride. Here O'Connell misses on this throw. Davante Adams, top of your screen, gets separation off the line with a slant route, and O'Connell just throws this way too low. You can't miss Davante Adams when he gets this type of look, and if you throw it right in stride too, he may be able to get a tackler to miss and get some yards after the catch. Bad play overall here by the offense. The Colts run man-to-man once again with their safety help over the top, and O'Connell tries Trey Tucker on this deep route, but it seems like Trey Tucker also slows down on this route and he had no chance on this play. Also, O'Connell had Austin Hooper open underneath, and on this play it was second down, so it's not like we had to get a big chunk play. It's not like we had to get all the yards in one play right here, but this was just another ugly play. Big third down here, and the Colts bring the pressure once again, and O'Connell throws this pass way behind Jacoby Myers. I think the pass was thrown on time and everything, but he's got to hit him in the numbers, especially since he was in such heavy traffic. And even if he made this catch, who knows if he gets the full 10 yards. But once again, the Raiders had no answer for this aggressive defensive play calling from the Colts. Fourth down here, backed up, and the Raiders have no other choice but to go for it. The Colts man us up once again, but here O'Connell is able to connect with Trey Tucker on this out route on the sideline. Just another great pass from him outside the numbers, working the sidelines. Once again, Aiden O'Connell works the sidelines, hits Davante Adams, but the Colts seem to be playing like a more prevent conservative style defense this late in the ball game with a 2-possession lead over us. Here the Colts run a cover 2 man, and this is just a great throw and catch from O'Connell to Trey Tucker on this comeback route. Cover 3 zone from the Colts defense, and here O'Connell has great anticipation once again, and he has great accuracy on this throw, hits Davante Adams right in stride. Now late in the ball game, the Raiders go into hurry up mode. A little under a minute left, and this is just what you call throw it to your best wide receiver and hope for the best. O'Connell throws this nice little fade route to Davante Adams, and Adams just makes a spectacular catch, but unfortunately for the Raiders, it was too little too late for the offense. So overall, I thought Aiden O'Connell definitely showed some limitations in this game, and ultimately him and this offense did not live up to the billing as they took forever to really get anything going on this offense. I was expecting a bounce back game from O'Connell in this offense after going against a very good Kansas City Chiefs defense. The Colts defense is still good, but when it comes to points allowed, they were ranked towards the bottom of the league, and it was just very unfortunate that we struggled tremendously against them as well. The biggest issue that I see with Aiden O'Connell once again is that he's very limited in his mobility. I think in today's NFL, if you can't use your legs to avoid some pressure and be able to navigate in the pocket and make some plays with your legs, it becomes very difficult to succeed relying solely on your arm talent and your quick decision making as a quarterback, especially with O'Connell being a rookie. You don't necessarily have to be the next Lamar Jackson, but I think it's difficult when you're a statue in the pocket, and that's really what I see with O'Connell. You look at him in college, he also had this same issue. He never really was able to use his legs very effectively, and it's starting to show here at the next level. Teams are starting to blitz O'Connell in key downs and forcing him to get the ball out quickly, which worked in the favor of the Colts in this game. They had great tight coverage, and more times than not, the wide receivers on our team were not able to take advantage of those one-on-one matchups. And they know O'Connell is limited in his mobility, so he had to get the ball off quickly. Now, at the same time, I do have to mention that O'Connell is a fourth-round quarterback. Nobody projected him to be the next franchise starting quarterback for this team, so I can't really put all the blame on him. Even Antonio Pierce has said in the past that they never expected Aiden O'Connell to win them football games on the offensive side of the football, that they really needed to do a better job of putting him in the right situations to succeed. I mean, in this game we definitely did run the ball effectively with Zamir White, but we also had some issues with the play calling. The play calling with Bo Hargree is still very questionable. We had some key drops. We also had mental mistakes with penalties that really never allowed this offense to get things going until it was too late in the ball game and we were already down by 2 possessions. I think O'Connell has some upside, but I'm definitely making drafting a young mobile quarterback a priority in this offseason. The Raiders haven't had a true mobile quarterback since Terrell Pryor, which is crazy to think about, and I think NFL offenses year by year are starting to trend towards having a guy who can use his legs to bail you out from time to time, and O'Connell just doesn't have that, and I doubt he ever will. Now, in my opinion, I still think we should keep Aiden O'Connell around to compete next year, and at worst, you know, what I see with O'Connell is that he could be a very solid backup for us, but it's also crucial to remember that, you know, this is part of the learning curve for a rookie quarterback in the NFL. Even if we get the next big shot quarterback in the first round, he's still probably going to struggle in his first year. He's gonna have to go through some growing pains just like O'Connell is doing right here. But with this experience, and hopefully he can improve on certain things, O'Connell has the potential to bounce back. But in my opinion, for the quarterback position next season, we cannot put all our eggs in one basket with Aiden O'Connell, especially due to the limitations he has shown. But Raider Nation, what did you guys think of Aiden O'Connell's performance? Share your guys' thoughts in the comment section down below. Also, for anybody that's new to the channel, you guys love Raider related content just like this, make sure to like, comment, subscribe to the channel. With that being said, I will see you guys in the next one.